Alright, now you guys can hear us. What's up, Akabane? It's going well. Pax Prime is, it's grown a lot. Do you know how many people show up?
I have no idea.
I think PAX East is like 50,000 people or something like that.
Wow. I know
PAX Prime's bigger.
It's a considerable amount.
Yeah. So guys, this is Kellie Goggins. She's the community manager. She's going to be hanging out with us as well.
Hey y'all.
Just give you guys a second to filter in here, but if you have questions, make sure and ask her. Let's just do this thing though. Can you guys hear us okay? Cobra?
I have a tendency to breathe into the mic,
Oh, yeah.
so just let me know if this is awkward and gross. Hey Akabane, how's it going?
Audio's good. Okay.
We're good.
When we get into game, I'm sure it'll be fine, but just let me know and make sure that it's all good there. And then if you guys have questions, let's just give it a couple minutes. We're starting a little bit early. Any questions at all? Kellie is the community manager. I've been asking her stuff. I already asked her about esports. And I think you gave a very good answer, by the way, because a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, no, we're going for esports. And it's like, it's really hard to do, actually.
Yeah.
So easing into it is probably the best. Or seeing if people want to do it. Like, if you release the game and people are like, I'm #1 on ladder, and they're fighting for it, then maybe.
Yeah, so just gauging, I guess, how the community feels about it, what possibilities we have on launch, all that sort of stuff. So, still working, still getting there.
Have we praised the Emperor today? I wake up every morning praising the Emperor, of course.
What, turning the music down a bit? Alright, it's a bit loud. It's supposed to be epic.
And it is. For sure.
It got so much love when we released the trailer. Everyone's
That
like,
trailer is incredible.
It's good, eh?
So here's a hard question, actually. Is there going to be more cutscenes like that in the game?
Yes.
Of that quality? Wow. Because there's a lot of games right now, and, you know, they have their reasons, but it's in-game graphics for a lot of the cutscenes, which Dawn of War did in the past as well, and that's fine, but I liked beating a mission and then it cuts to something like that, and you're like, okay, I'm about to watch a movie here.
Expect good cutscenes.
Sick.
Definitely. And definitely expect awesome music as well, because the theme for this one, the theme for our trailer, Paul Leonard Morgan, who's the composer, he actually did the music for the movie Dread.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so he's actually doing the music for all of Dawn of War, which is
That's
amazing.
awesome.
Yeah, so far it's been wicked because he's got so much love from the trailer, and going forward he's going to be doing all the in-game stuff.
Dread isn't Judge Dredd, right?
Yes.
Oh, my God. Okay.
That movie.
That's really funny. One of my friends is equal parts, 100, and this is 100% him, Warhammer and Judge Dredd fan, so that's going to be really funny for him.
It's pretty good.
Someone asked, transitioning from StarCraft to this, how easy is it? And honestly, like, I sat down, Kellie explained a few things, and obviously it was hideously ugly, my manipulation of the game, but I see it as you'll pick it up very quick. And it actually, what I really liked, and something you said too, it's very reminiscent of other Dawn of War games, actually. It felt, I just played Soulstorm recently, and it felt very much so like Dawn of War 2 and 1, but much updated, of course.
Yeah, so we're trying to bring the best parts from both #1 and #2. So #1 being the base building and the huge battles with the more units, and then Dawn of War 2 with the when you're invested with your heroes, so bringing in like your 3 elites and stuff, and just progressing with those guys, leveling them up and all that sort of stuff.
Any previous voice actors?
Well, I can't confirm any of those as yet, unfortunately.
What about OST? What is that even?
Soundtrack.
Okay.
Hopefully, we're working to try to get OST, but nothing confirmed as yet. So.
Okay.
But yeah, music has always been like a huge part of the series. I remember when I would work, I would listen to the Dawn of War 2 soundtrack while I'm working, and it would make my job just seem way more important.
I'm getting up to get lunch now.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah. Very cool. Any other questions, guys? I mean, you can ask questions this whole time, of course. Why can Gabriel Angelos jump in Terminator power armor? There you go. So this is your training. You gotta answer this Warhammer question now.
Yeah. So Philip Bull, our game designer, he answered this question actually recently in a video that Lewison did on YouTube, which you can find. It's all about visibility. So we want to make sure that you're invested in your heroes and you're able to pinpoint them out in this huge scale of battle that we're going for. And when you want to do this like sort of smashing blow, you want to make sure that you see that and you see the effect that it does.
All right. But in the fluff, guys, it's because he's so strong, probably.
Yeah.
He's the hero.
Yep.
Because of his devotion to the Imperium. Also a good answer.
Yes. That's. I'm going to go with that going forward, actually.
Can you confirm characters from previous campaigns?
Yes.
There you go.
Yeah. Got some surprises coming out for you guys.
No Ultra White Monster Cobra. I've been Zombie Jeff this whole time. How does the unit feel in this game compared to previous titles in the war? Is it more 1-1 like StarCraft or a little delayed like Dawn of War 1? You guys are asking really good questions. See, this is what it's like. This is an RTS chat you're being exposed to right now.
Yeah. The units.
Is there a delay in their movements?
Yeah, there's of course going to be your fast units. There's going to be your slow units, right? For example, you're going to see it when we play, but yeah, for example, Solaria, she's a huge unit, right? But she's also exceptionally slow. So it's going to take you a while to get there, whereas, say, a land speeder, that's actually, it can strafe over things really easily. It can go anywhere on the map, pretty much strafing over spots, and it can get there way faster. So if you're going to be one of those people that's like, I'm going to select all of my units and send them in, obviously your land speeders are going to go in there and they're going to die very fast. And as well as Solaria is only going to back you up, I guess, coming late. So it's all about strategy and how you're going to, I guess, get them into battle is going to be imperative.
Good questions here, guys. Jackalope also asked any inspiration from the rules tactics of the tabletop 40k game.
Yeah, definitely. So we're going back to, I guess, what we loved about Warhammer 40k to start with, right? So that's why we're bringing the huge scale of battle back with more units on the battlefield, and we got the base building. So base building was a big love from what people are, you know.
I'm very happy that that's there.
Yes. So it was sort of removed a little bit in Dawn of War 2. So obviously, you know, you don't have that base where you know, building this, building that, and, you know, getting all your units. So in here, it's going to be all about, you know, building up your units prior to going in and making sure you strategize that way. So moving them forward when you can. And
yeah. And then I saw another one up here that I liked. The cover system, that was something that some people actually liked in Dawn of War 2. Did you?
Yeah, so the cover system is a bit different in this one. It's not as it was in Dawn of War 2. Like, Dawn of War 2 is very, I guess, taken from Company of Heroes, where you would right-click on a place and it would be yellow if it was sort of cover and green if it was really good cover. Whereas this one, you know, because we're going for a huge scale of battle, you know, it's going to be pretty pointless to, you know, put them behind sandbags, sort of thing. So yeah, we've got different versions of cover in this one.
There are void shields though, which I saw, which is pretty cool. If you put like a really good range unit in there or something like that, or need someone to heal up.
For sure.
Sir 20, pretty much everything I've noticed about a lot of these kind of things is like the more you know about Warhammer, I think that enhances your experience, but it does not alienate you from the game if you don't know. Like, if you don't know what that giant robot is, that it's an Imperial Knight, you're still going to be like, that's a freaking cool giant robot shooting rockets and a Gatling gun.
Exactly, yeah. So that's what we're going for as well. Like, you know, we want to make sure that people can pick it up that don't know much about the Warhammer lore. You don't need to. You just need to know, like, you've got these kick-ass units. You have to send them into battle, and you have to survive. Whereas, you know, for the lore purists, right, we want to make sure that all of these things are to the lore, and, you know, you're strategizing that way. It may give you a bit of advantage because you already know what units to going into. But yeah, if you know Dawn of War as well, it's going to help you out.
And then Cobra micro stuff, we'll see in game. You'll see it in a minute here, but it's pretty good. It's obviously not as emphasized as some other games, but there's definitely like, okay, this guy's getting hurt pulling back. This guy's a melee unit. This guy's weak to melee. Like, there are going to be those choices.
Yep.
It feels like. Enough DACA. There's never enough DACA. That's a silly question.
We can go on to the other things.
Sure, yeah.
It's totally up to you. Now you can actually see us.
That's Kelly. I'm Jeff. Hi.
Hi.
And then I think just a couple more questions before we get started, but someone had asked, is it going to be individual campaigns for all three races?
It's sort of where it's not individual. It's kind of like you're seeing the perspectives from all three races. So, for example, in the first mission, you'll be playing a Space Marine. The next mission, you will play as an Eldar, and you'll have a look to see what happened, or the consequences of what you did as a Space Marine going forward. And then after that, you do an Orc. So it still is one sort of, I guess, storyline, but from the perspectives of the three races.
And we'll do questions at the end too, guys. So if you have a question that's not answered, we can do that then. We're only playing one mission today. It's a doozy. She said level 14, so I played a little bit of it just to make sure I didn't embarrass myself. It's quite difficult. But you get to see a lot of the units, and you start off with Solaria, the Imperial Knight, which is just... I have 5 Knights at home and a Warlord Titan, and so I like big robots.
Yeah, yeah. And you're only seeing one as well. Like, we've got more... Titans that haven't been shown as yet. So for this mission, we've sort of pre-selected your 3 elites for you. So the 3 elites are Gabriel Angelos, the Imperial Knight Solaria, and your Assault Terminators. So those are selected before you go into the mission, whereas you'll actually have a bigger roster of more units. So depending on your strategy, you might want to bring in, instead of Solaria, who's more of a ranged unit, you might want to bring in Paladin, who's actually the melee. So.
I already asked about other races in the game, guys. She said it's definitely a possibility, but right now you can plan on getting your Orcon, your Eldar, and your Space Marine.
Yeah, so focusing on the 3 for launch. So yeah, as he said.
Yeah, it's going to be good. All right, guys. Well, let's get into the game itself, I think. This one?
Yep.
Hopefully it hasn't been running the whole time.
Solaria, leave me.
There we go.
Victory here means death.
I once thought the same of my home world, before you arrived.
Freaking love Solarian.
I
I think it's cool you guys went with a female knight as well, by the way. That's in all the books and all the lore, you never see that, but women have always been kind of underrepresented in Warhammer 40k, so it's kind of cool that right off the bat, probably the coolest one is already a chick. I think that's cool.
That is, for sure. We've also, what is that, Marka, who is our hero, I guess, for the Eldar. You'll see her soon as well. So
yeah. That's actually what's always been funny, though. Like, in the lore, it's actually the Xenos races that have a lot of really top-notch female characters, which is, it's like, why not the humans? But
yeah.
Tau have Shadow, Sun, I believe, is female, and Eldar have always had pretty strong ones, so.
Yeah. It's been good. Like, I think when we released one of the gameplay trailers where we first sort of showed her off, we already had like a thread in our forum being like, will there be romance options? And I'm like, I don't know if there is romance.
Will there be romance options?
Will there be romance in the... is there romance in the 40k Millennium?
This is your job now, Kelly. This is what you're being exposed to. That's awesome.
It's great. It's great.
Marines readying for drop.
So, guys, you're going to see some drop pod action, which I think is absolutely incredible. And again, it's another one of those things where, like, someone asked, do I have to know 40k lore to appreciate that? No, but if you do, you're going to really appreciate that. Wait till you see how they come in. You guys showed it in your gameplay trailer, but it was just so cool. And then your orbital strike is on point, by the way. That was...
We'll say that. We'll say that later.
That's how it should be.
Yeah. Awesome. So we started, I guess, you guys might have seen our initial gameplay trailer that we launched earlier on, where we sort of had Gabriel that was on his own, like, battling some Eldar, and then he was backed up by his team. So we've dropped you right into, I guess, your base, just for ease of just getting right into the mission. And there's a couple of objectives on the left-hand side of the screen. So right now we've got a western gate, a Colossus gate, which the Eldar are obviously pulling their forces and sending out to you, as well as there's an eastern gate that's about to be activated by some excavators. So there's a couple of missions, so you have to destroy both of those gates.
And you can zoom in, just like all the other Dawn Wars. Gorgeous game. Yeah, sorry, I just jumped right into it, guys, actually. Let's pause it real quick. So yeah, so economy-wise, it's a lot like the other Dawn War games where you kind of capture nodes. And in those games, I think most of the mechanic was you just like added a tower to it and you just generated a singular income. This seems to be retribution and power. So
yep.
Kind of a mixture between the two.
And power.
Right,
yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you can see on, I guess, we can't see in the top right-hand side of the screen, but they've actually got 3. This one, for example,
right here
has, I think our face is over them.
Yeah.
They've actually got 3 little points there in which that will be different colors. So the yellow will mean requisition, and your blue is going to be your power. So depending, like, these are set. So the other one, I think, to the west a little bit, has 2 power, 1 requisition. So that can sort of define
which one you need,
yeah.
which is important.
Yep. And then once you've captured it, you just click on which one you would like to actually pull resources from, and then the little module you can see on the top of that one will give you your resources. You can also upgrade these ones, and then you can also get your servitor to put a listening post on top of it to protect that resource. So if Eldar do come at you and they're trying to get that resource, it has these I guess, it's got some protection for it.
And then in your base, guys, you actually call down drop pods on these locations to build there, or you can queue up drop pods like this, and then they just come down into the fight.
You should drop them on top of the enemy.
You keep saying that it's definitely the better way to do it. I forgot that you guys put that in there, that it's an actual attack.
Yes, you can knock them back, and then they can come running out and attack them while they're still laying down.
And one of the cool, you're gonna have to get used to this, but there definitely is a special ability per the super characters that you really need to manage, I think.
Yeah.
So I'll show you guys that in a later fight here in a second. See, she has flamethrowers, Gatling guns.
Yeah. So because Solaria is primarily a range, she's got her Gatling cannons, and she's also got missiles that she can shoot out. If anyone does get sort of around her, she's got these flamers on her elbows, which is elbows. Probably not elbows. I don't think they have elbows. But just on this part.
Yeah, where the weenus would be, I guess. And then I can't. Not enough resources. I want that so bad. 300 power. And this needs to be upgraded at 225. Okay. So these are the little extra resources.
Sorry, I'm making breathing sounds. My apologies. I do that sometimes.
Can go up here. You can see the guy's gorgeous mini map here. Capture these nodes. Oh, that's actually what I probably need is.
Resources.
Oh, I can actually upgrade it straight away.
Yep, got enough resources.
I want a dreadnought. We didn't get to see a dreadnought when I played earlier.
Ah.
There's Gabriel. Someone asked why a different voice actor for him.
For Gabriel?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, so I think when we did our initial gameplay trailer, we had a placeholder voice. And right now we're still sort of confirming voice, I guess, requirements and such. So.
Got him. We're gonna go capture that node. That's something I didn't do a very good job of last time. And then you actually have to come back to these because you actually have to queue up which ones you want here. So this one can do 2.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do that.
So you can do your upgrade as well as add some stuff on there.
Yep, upgrades coming in for that. We're gonna save it for a dreadnought though. I want that dreadnought. Oh, they got ahead of themselves. The range on our missile's not super amazing.
Your
That's
servitor's just running away.
I love it. Look at his run. He's got one bad leg. Just kind of.
I love them so much. They have so much personality.
Yes. Very cool. All right. Oh, and this is what I was worried about. And I don't really have the money to make anybody. I guess I'm going to actually have to come back and defend. That's one thing that I got kind of carried away with the first time we played, is I was like, let's get out there and see everything, but...
Yeah, you always have to protect your stronghold.
Resources are a little bit low.
Warriors are attacking our main stronghold.
Got a little bit overzealous using my drop pods on that fight when I probably didn't need to.
Someone asked about base building being back. Yes, so base building we brought back from Dawn of War 1. So as you can see, we've got a stronghold there. We've got a barracks down to the south there as well.
Yeah.
And you can build other buildings and such with your servitor.
And your army heals around your main structure, which I thought was really cool. The passive ability that has. Here's that void shield generator we're talking about, guys.
Yep. So that's currently it's an Eldar sort of force field or cover point. You can probably get some assault terminators to jump on in over there.
Yeah.
If you'd like.
Oh, I don't have them yet. I'm gonna do this though. I like this. Watch this, guys. Just drop the voids and they're gone.
And they're dead. And it's good because the flames that are left behind also do damage too. So.
Oh, wow.
Nectarius asks, will it support modding? So yes, we're hoping to get some modding support in there. We can't confirm any of the tools and such we'll have available as yet. We're still working on those. But yeah, we'll announce those tools further through the campaign or closer to launch. So definitely, modding is a huge part of our history, especially like, you know, we've seen the Apocalypse mod from Soulstorm as well as the Elite mod from Retribution. And, you know, they've helped keep the multiplayer and such alive, which is, you know, we love the modding community, so we're making sure that we will have that support.
And we're going to clear out this space so that I can have a little bit of breathing room. No capture points here. Or not capture points, but resource nodes. Oh, no.
Nope, just a dead thing.
Just a dead thing.
Yep.
So we'll open this and then make our way over to that one. My servitor patiently waiting. Do I have enough yet? Oh, no, our energy's actually kind of low. I just got 31.
You can add that requisition point on there as well, I think, for that one.
Yeah.
Done.
That's why I want to kind of find it. Oh, there's the Blood Raven. Oh.
Ah.
Let's use our
You're near the
tank.
Western Gate, so there's going to be a big army here.
Yeah. Okay, this looks like a call for our Gatling gun ability. Do it now.
Bit further.
Oh, I moved her. My bad.
So Bijong asked, how many races are you putting into the game? Yep, so Orc, Eldar, and Space Marine.
That is...
And Sarge, XX Sarge, XX, says Gorguts is the best. I love the Orcs. Can't wait to show them off to you guys.
They just dodged out of that.
Nice.
Now we're going to get that ability, and I'm going to be over 300. Do it! Oh, build the Dreadnought.
Preparing dreadnought for deployment.
Oh, actually, I want this.
Preparing scouts for deployment.
Oh, I should have made drop pods. I like that. I like that mechanic for reinforcing on the fly. Oh, this is going to be a big fight.
Our scouts are ready and waiting. Back! Broken. None can stop me.
Whoa!
Battalion asks, they're showing Orcs. No, we're not showing Orcs yet. So later on down the campaign, we'll show you Orcs. They're not far away.
Oh, shit. Okay, we got way too much of a fight here.
Awesome. You've got your orbital bombardment already, though.
Oh.
Run away. Nice.
Pull back!
No. Orbital bombardment. Where did you
Oh,
go?
shit. Where'd it go?
Highlight it. Just like select dragon, then boom.
We're going to lose Solaria! Ah! Okay. I may have picked a fight, guys, that we cannot do. Oh, did she blow up? Okay, that's awesome. We actually lost everyone.
You got a dreadnought. The dreadnought.
We did
will
get
save
a
you.
dreadnought. We did get a dreadnought.
Marines for deployment.
So, as you can see, guys, I was steamrolling, but then we got to a place where I'm just probably not supposed to be, and we got wrecked.
Yeah. So you got some Eldar also, I think, coming at you at your stronghold. So everyone, this is a late game mission. So this is mission 14.
Yeah.
So it is quite challenging.
Thank you. You're a good community manager.
Yeah, I think, you know, it took me, I think the first time I played it, an hour and a half, I think, to complete the mission.
Oh, okay.
So it was challenging for me, for sure. It does require a lot of strategy, where you're going to go first, where you're going to deploy your units, and how you're going to use them. So.
Yeah, these guys are on cooldown, so they will come back, so I'm just going to wait, but I was trying to go get a resource node, but it seems like that's actually harder to do than I thought.
Assault Marines readying for drop.
Go ahead, Command.
So let's go back out here and see if I... No, that's right. There is... And if I look at the mini-map, there's no real resource nodes anywhere else.
What you can do is you can potentially send some scouts to see. Oh, you got some scouts there. So you see those, they're like kind of invisible, so you can actually sort of go in sneakily. As long as they don't come too close to you where they'll see you, you can actually sort of sneak in there and potentially capture some points.
Oh, that's cool.
What you've also got, I think, in your machine colts, you should have access to the, might not have enough resources for it, the land speeder. The land speeder is a faster unit, it's an air unit. It can actually go anywhere on the map. It can sort of go over sort of chasms and up and over hills, so it makes sort of an easy way of where you can, I guess, survey the land and find out what you've got around you, which is cool.
Yeah, we're just going to wait, I guess, to get our big mega units back. Do you have to pay for them, or do they just come back?
No, so once they're on cooldown, they'll start flashing for you to redeploy them.
This one toils to please the Emperor.
Just build while we're waiting. Queue up another one of these. I'll show you guys the Death Storm. That's pretty cool. It's a little bit expensive, and it's a little bit less... Well, I guess the way to describe it is like if you put it in the wrong spot, it's kind of a waste. But if you put it in the right spot, it just wrecks face. That's good.
If you put it right in the middle of battle, then it's like it's going to try to destroy everything around it, which is cool.
Alright, so let's see, what will our next target be? That was a big fight. Let's take a look over here, and we can use the way you're describing too, the scouts. Oh, they have flash grenades. That's awesome. And here you go, you can see, okay. Pretty manageable fight here, it looks like, especially without any base building from them. But we almost have Gabriel back, so I think we just wait a little bit longer. And then we do have almost three drop pods ready to go.
Good.
So we're almost ready to take on that big fight. You know what? Let's give the people what they want. I'm gonna blind them though, that'd be pretty cool.
Nice.
Oh, they have a void shield.
Heading out now.
Okay. Do I regret this decision? Dreadnoughts are really tanky, it looks like. Oh, flamethrower.
So.
Alright, let's do this. Oh,
You can put him in there, I'm pretty sure. Can you? There we go.
Oh, you just teleports in?
Yep. Done.
Good luck. I like how he jumps up and flips the hammer. There's no justification for that at all. It's just awesome. That's just him saying I'm going to be cool. Oh, I guess I could repair this too. And let's get more dreadnoughts out there. Because dreadnought.
I think with more forces you could probably retake that western gate.
The one.
You destroyed quite a number of enemies up there. I think you've only got a few to go.
An enemy force has left from the western gate.
Well, they've redeployed some forces towards you from the western gate.
Good.
So you got like a red blob coming towards you.
Oh, where? Oh, right here. Okay.
Yep. Oh, it's only a
Banshees are
small
tough.
one.
They really wrecked Solaria, actually.
Yep. Because they're melee, pretty much as long if you can get near Solaria's heals, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We almost have enough for our Terminators, too. Put them over there. I could actually just change my rally point. We're not really getting attacked down here anymore because we killed the two bases that kind of... There it is. And I'm going to show you guys the Terminators in the fight. That's how you got to do that, I think. Oop.
Well, not that one.
Yeah. Alright, so we got our resources going. She takes a long time, as she should. You shouldn't just get knights forever. The dreadnoughts. The bash triplets.
That is cool slam ability. So
oh, and I do have an orbital too.
yes.
Alright, let's Let's drop the Death Storm. Let's do this fight. Oh, her body stays there. Damn.
Just a memory.
Harsh. Very harsh. Here comes the Death Storm. It's calling the Terminators. Oh, that's right. You got to hit stuff with this. Damn it. Oh, they teleport too, and I did that wrong. Okay.
Our brothers are met by a weak enemy force.
Yeah, you've only got a few Eldar up here, it looks like, so I think you'll be right.
Oh, shit.
Ah,
No, not Gabriel. He died again. No, he didn't.
no, he's still good. Do a hammer slam to get him away from you. Stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're good.
Jeez, Louise. Where did the Banshees even come from? Oh, okay, so these are anti-tank. What?
Yep. Sorry. You're gonna need some range units for those ones.
Requisition generator lost.
Starting combat move.
Oh, and we're actually under fight here. Oh, God.
Oh, they're destroying stuff.
This one would serve.
They're capturing it. Oh, that's going to be annoying.
Preparing assault marines
Oh,
for
no.
deployment.
Oh, she's ready. Is she?
Almost. It's a little bit more.
Preparing
This
dreadnoughts
one's
for
function
deployment.
is as follows. Heading out.
Ah!
God, dang it.
Use your orbital. Do it.
Yeah.
And then you can drag it
It's out of
towards the gate
power.
up there.
Ready hit. As commanded.
Stuff.
Assault marines deployed.
Oh, they're running away. Put them in the shield.
Setting out.
We're still under attack over here. There we go.
Yay!
Hold the dreadnought.
Did she deep strike in?
Bring us
She
glory.
comes in. Whoa. There she goes. Yep.
A drop pod is available.
Just
Oh, we
jumps
missed
from the
it.
sky.
As you should.
We are your eyes and ears.
It's the gate
Our
unlocked.
brothers
These
are met
guys,
by a weak
Shadow
enemy
Specters.
are suffering injuries.
You might need to grab some last cannons or. Go, Solari, go!
Yeah, she'll capture it.
Preparing
This is hard.
servitor
Yeah.
for
Yep.
deployment.
Signal clear. Go ahead.
She's not captured yet.
Servitor one of our dreadnoughts
Yep,
has
it's
failed
just
us.
a thing spinning around.
Yeah.
There we go.
Northwards.
Oh no, more attacking.
Command has Assault Marines.
We've taken a resource.
now elder kind no.
Gotta shut down these gates.
What's next? Relocating.
More keep coming.
They're running away. As they should.
We have
They're
engaged
Eldar.
a weak enemy force.
Go ahead.
Behold the dreadnought.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so the Thunderhawk comes by and drops them off. Okay, get them destroying that gate.
Are they coming out of this gate?
Yep.
Enemy warrior dead.
As long as it's open, there's going to be forces that are going to come through it.
Alright. And then we gotta
We
rebuild
have
this.
engaged a weak enemy force. Northwards.
The Eldar have activated the second Colossus Gate. They will muster from there as well, in greater numbers.
And now with this army, we can go grab those other resources and start really bringing in the money.
For sure.
Preparing
Where
assault
to?
marines for deployment.
For
Kill
the
'em!
Emperor.
For God's sakes, guys.
Love it how we fell off the cliff that way.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
Okay, I'm dead. Goodbye.
A new drop pod bay is online.
These guys got good range. Dark.
Assault Marines. Got a target. Structure mark. Demolition.
I love Solarium.
Which is great.
Assault marines deployed.
Ready to the front.
Get this power.
I hear
Leave these guys here to defend, I guess. I didn't expect an attack to
Preparing
come.
snipers for deployment.
Yeah, so now you've destroyed the western gate, so you're not going to have many coming from the
They
west.
won't come over here. Okay.
However, you will have... Oh, you didn't destroy it.
Okay. I thought I did.
We didn't have the cutscene.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's right.
And then they're going to be, once you destroy the western gate, they're going to come from the eastern gate. So it's best to set up some, I guess, defenses.
Yeah. Yep, they're there. Keep popping out. The Banshees are funny. Like, you would think a Knight would be just fine, but I do like the emphasis that she's a range unit, so if 2 units of Banshees get at her feet, she gets chopped down pretty quick.
Pretty much, yeah. So everyone has their weakness, so I remember when we released, everyone was like, oh, Solaria's so OP, but you know, she's powerful, but she has her downfalls. For sure. And that's why it's best to back her up with those line units.
Yeah.
So it's not just, you know, you can't go into battle with just your 3 elites. Like, sure, they're powerful, but you need to back them up with your line units. They really just, you know, they make a difference, your elite does, so, or your elites do. So they pack a punch, but yeah, your line units are what are going to support you and make sure you get through that battle.
Yeah.
Wow.
Heading out now.
Alright. We're building that army.
Preparing dreadnoughts.
We're getting a little bit closer to having our final form here.
Your target is skip straightest
Nope. I mean, look at that, guys. That is so cool.
And I love how she walks. She can still walk forward and be like, nope, there's some stuff over here.
We're gonna take care of you guys in style.
Behold the dreadnought.
Oh, we got another dreadnought. You're
Yep.
just going to have a whole army of dreadnoughts.
I am... Yeah. I mean, why would you do anything else?
Met by a strong enemy force. Towards the northwest. Target received. Setting out.
Kill the Banshees. Yeah, we'll kill all this, go back and heal, and then start working on the other side. A wave serpent. Oh, it's a fire prism, actually. It's a tank.
Wow.
Alright, where is it? We're almost there, and let's send a servitor over there. Actually, there's not really a reason, because I would only build that on it, wouldn't I? And I don't need that once I take over that area.
Yeah, if you don't want a listening post on it, you can still gather resources as long as you capture it.
Yeah.
So the listening post is just to protect it, really, from forces, but you've destroyed a lot of the Eldar forces.
There should be
around
nothing
there,
over
so-
here. Yeah.
Stronghold from the east gate.
Starting combat move.
They have
What?
sent some forces from the east.
The east.
Yes, they are
So they'll
coming
be
at
here.
you down here on the with the red.
Preparing assault.
They will be here. Alright. Let's get another dreadnought, probably. Oh, I should have queued up drop pods. Oh, captured. Alright.
A power generator is in jeopardy.
I like the. I actually like the resource mechanic. I think it's pretty cool
Yeah.
that you can do it from a distance, but also like there's preferential like which one I need right now, which one to emphasize, and you can see they'll wreck this really quick.
Yep.
And this actually resets my economy pretty bad when they do that,
Yeah.
which I think is also good.
Behold the
Sometimes games' resource mechanics are a little bit too forgiving because that's like the laborious part of a game, so a lot of people... And I do think this is a healthy, happy medium where it's like, there's some strategy to it, but it's not the whole game. There's not going to be people like bogged down with just managing resource nodes.
Yeah. Boy, you're gonna go in for
No.
the big guns, eh? Whoa.
The army's right there. I was thinking about it, but
Save it for the eastern
yeah.
gate, maybe.
Go over here. I like the two. I was gonna heal, guys, but if we gotta fight, we gotta fight, so let's do it. Make way! I feel like he wouldn't say that.
Oh, really?
I don't think he would jump at somebody and be like, make way! But it's alright. Maybe he does. That is what he does.
We love our quotes. Quotes
Yeah.
for people to shout out. We get famous for them, like metal boxes and drive over there. I want to hit them with my sword.
Yeah, I do like the dreadnoughts. Here they come.
Underway. Ready to act.
And you really gotta watch their production. They'll come right out of it.
Yep.
I've sorted that target.
This is still on cooldown. Nope, we got W there. Good.
Good.
We're gonna go heal this force, and then we're gonna go end this thing.
It's only the eastern gate, though.
Yeah, right over here, right?
Yep.
Yep, that's what I'll go for.
Once you do that, there's going to be a temple that's going to...
Oh, it's not even.
It's
Oh,
not
wow.
even at the end yet.
What time is it? 12:05. We got half an hour or so. Okay,
Oh, you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine.
we'll get it. That's too funny. So you guys, yeah, right here you can see they heal. The robots heal by that. I want to queue up some drop pods. I don't have any money. This is your overall cap, I guess. Yeah, 200.
So you captured your point over here. Maybe there's some more resources you can add on to that
I
one.
just queued it, yeah.
Ah, okay, we can...
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of the resources a little bit.
Sorry, I'm
This
being a
one-
backseat driver.
No, you're good. I needed it.
It is my pleasure to kill you.
You can see they don't heal that fast, but again, I think that's actually a good thing. He's not healing at all. Does it only heal one at a time, or you have to be...
Oh, no, it's around your stronghold.
Oh, I thought this has a heal thing here, too.
Ah. I'm trying to get
For
some
elite
servitors on
units.
it.
Oh, okay.
Double check on the stronghold. What does it say for that one? Ah.
Same thing, it's just elite units gain more.
You should be able to still go close to your stronghold to reinforce, so if you've lost units, I believe. There should be a reinforce button. Pop close to it and see if you can click. Ah, so there's the...
Where?
One of the units that you had. Where was one of the units? That, there we go, reinforce. So that little W button.
Oh.
Yeah.
Serve the chapter.
There we go.
It is my pleasure.
Okay, that's cool. So I go through this. All right.
Serve the chapter.
I like the ability stuff. Oh, and I didn't show you guys. I guess we do have access to. Or did I not build it? I didn't build it. You can build heavy support with not the machine coal, the Doctrine Chapel.
This one's function.
So we can have last cannons, heavy bolters. That's good. All right. Now we're healing up a little bit.
We good. What I would also recommend as well, you can add your servitors, so you can build a couple of those to just have them follow your, I guess, vehicle units, or machine units around.
Okay. That's what I'll do. This one.
I've seen a couple of playthroughs where people have just added like 3 servitors to Solaria, so they just follow her around when she's
Yeah.
in battle.
Just mobile healer.
You have but to command it.
All right.
The Dracana is ready.
This is almost ready. We're not going to wait for that, though. We'll have that build in the background. We're going to need reinforcements, I'm sure.
You've got a big army.
Oh. Where? Oh, yeah, this arm, yeah.
Serve the chapter.
Yep. And what you can see off to the distance here is that little smoky part is actually a bit of cover. So that's another sort of example of cover that we've got
Yeah,
in the
oh,
game.
this right here, yeah.
Yep.
They
So
can't
this
see
is-
behind that.
Yeah. So it's kind of like as soon as your units are in there, a little like icon will show up to say that they're actually in cover. As well as this is the only map that we've shown so far. We've got more maps coming very, very, very soon, where we'll show you guys, and there's going to be more cover shown from there.
This one.
I don't think we'll get attacked, but just in case. Oh, and there's another resource node. Well,
Enemy forces from the east gate are en route to our stronghold.
I love your little army of dreadnoughts.
yeah, man.
So great.
They're buds. Yeah, you got to kill those gates first thing almost.
Got a target. Relocating.
Oh, kill it.
Dead Eldar.
Now we should have enough for some. I like the assault marine reinforcement. That's really sick. But then we're gonna do a dreadnought one. And she keeps reminding me, guys. I keep forgetting. You can drop them on people as an
Yes.
attack.
That's a knockback as well.
That is exactly what you should do. Capture that. Yeah, there's really not gonna be any more fights back here, but I'll show you guys. Oh, oh no, you build out of this now, is what it is. No, you don't. What did this allow me to do?
Point captured.
Is it? It's not finished
Oh,
yet.
it's not even finished yet.
Yep. So they're
Takes a
still
long
making
time.
it. Can add another one on there. See if we can fasten it up. But
All right, here we go. Use his. No, not that one. I keep doing that on accident. That's a good, like, you're surrounded by a bunch of guys. You should use your abilities because the cooldown's actually pretty forgiving.
Ready to drop.
But I say that, and then like you get into a fight, and you're like, oh no, I don't have it.
Acabane 101 says Kelly's confirmed the best L3 player. I'm not anymore because more people have had hands on. I was before nobody
At
had
one
hands
time.
to play for it.
At one time.
I was like, yeah, I'm the best in the world. No, not anymore.
It's gonna Dreadnought drop pod.
Readying for drop.
Get a couple land speeders. You were talking about that. Let's check that out.
Yeah, the land speeders are wicked at just like going over and just, you know, finding out what's around. They can strafe as well. So when they're actually firing at someone, they're sort of like strafing around,
That's awesome.
which is a new mechanic that we didn't have before.
Oh, actually, let's kill this.
A land speeder is deployed.
Ready and able.
We got the drop pods. We're almost ready.
Underway.
The recliner is ready.
Oh, wow.
What? You're just a bit out of range.
Yep.
Move
We're
a
gonna
bit
move into
further.
range.
Speeding up cannon.
Oh, no, she doesn't do both at the same time. Okay.
Just to stand there and do them, and then she can do it. Nice.
Solaria here.
She's overheating as well, which means she's going to be a bit more powerful.
Dreadnought is ready for drop pod assault.
We're also going to have another Dreadnought as well. A Dreadnought's going to be an elite unit.
She was getting low in health, and I couldn't have that, so.
Various have asked what's the potential release date for DAO 3. We're just saying 2017 so far. We haven't got a lockdown date as yet.
Kill it! There we go.
Gate 2. Done.
There are drop pod for Dreadnoughts, by the way.
Yes.
If I could say there are in the game. Okay. Because
Yep.
they were dropped off by a Storm Eagle or Raven or whatever that was.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
I
you
got my
can
health
load.
back.
You can load one up and then drop it down, and then
Oh,
they
he
come
died.
out.
Preparing assault marines for deployment.
We're good. So as you see on the top here, now
There
a
it
new
is.
section of the map has revealed itself.
Yep.
So that's an Eldar temple. So I would strongly recommend having a force to go in there with,
A big one?
potentially.
You don't say.
Yep.
Fresh forces have joined.
Alright,
the
where's
battle.
that resource node? Right here. I'm gonna go for the both. Actually, you can go for all
Assault
three.
Go for
marines
both.
deployed.
It's still not done. Does that seem right? Like that's
No.
that's not right.
I don't think so. Where did your
Is there have to be a servitor on it?
yeah? Where did your server go?
Okay, I
For
pulled them off it.
deployment.
That's my bad. We don't get to blame
I
the
was
game
wondering why it
this
was
time.
taking
Yeah.
so long.
I'm like, this is oh, this seems a lot longer.
Huh.
But to command.
There he is.
Whoops. Is he healing?
Yeah.
Solarian. Yeah.
Solarian.
Good idea. Good idea. Oh, now he's not. He's running into battle.
As he should. Oh wait, this is the no. This is just a little fight. There's 2 nodes here actually. I want this.
Whoa. Some ranged units going at it.
Yeah. The range on our Gatling gun's not super amazing, but that's how it should be again.
Yeah. You just have to get her a bit closer, which does sort of open her up to getting melee attacks as well. But having line units around or melee units around
Yeah.
to support her on that.
Dreadnoughts, by the way, have been an investment that have been worth their weight in gold.
From the front, and I turn the tide.
Except I don't. Oh, they have to get close enough to get that Eldar.
Yeah, I'm going to send her on it.
Yeah.
We have a lot of money at home.
Yep.
Preparing dreadnoughts for deployment.
Oh, I still didn't do it.
It's not completing it.
Now he is. It's my bad.
Ah.
We're going to try to kick the knight. Are they still here? Oh, it's a Wraith Lord.
Sitting there getting slaughtered in the middle.
That's our first time we saw a Wraith Lord. Oh, I bet there's a Wraith Knight at the temple or something like that. Okay, that's why you said that. We'll see.
Very intuitive.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, so the Wraith Knight is pretty much the, I guess the equivalent, or Eldar equivalent
Yeah.
of Solaria, so it's their big super unit, so...
The God unit.
Yes.
God, this whole fight just keeps going. I'm just actually trying to take this whole point here. Drop pod.
Readying for drop.
Dreadnought, of course. What else is there?
Ready to act.
Oh, more Wraith Lords. Or Wraith Blades,
Wraith
rather.
Blades.
Holy shit. These Terminators, by the way, have been doing a good job.
Yeah.
Okay, let's back it up here. Holy crap. Holy shit. That is such a sick shit. If I was a giant god machine, that's what I would do too.
Yep. It's good that you got those dreadnoughts around to protect your heals as well.
Yeah.
Good strategy.
Oh, we didn't actually capture yet.
You probably just need the one unit.
He can't reinforce.
Assault Marines report. Ready to drop.
What? Got some more Wraith Blades over the side as well. There we go.
Dreadnought is ready to drop on assault.
They hit hard too. Good night. And there's fire there. You said the fire does damage too, didn't you?
It does, yep. Or anyone lingering behind.
Alright, we're going to change our rally points
Preparing tactical Marines for deployment.
because we have a bit of an army back here. Oh, and then we have this now, which is awesome. We're going to need last cannons, boys.
Devastators for deployment.
And this is going to be our mustering point.
Awesome. You can also build some more buildings around here, so if you wanted to,
Oh, I could.
like, yeah, if you wanted to grab your servitor and start building something else to,
Okay.
I guess, be a bit closer for you.
Zoomed in here a little bit. Oh. One of those. What are we doing on time 12, 18? We're okay, right? And then I got a servitor. Heal her up. And then go through here and see if we can reinforce these units or not. It does cost money. Oh, we're actually almost at max supply. We're at 196 out of 200. Oh, I see why you're saying build buildings over here so we can reinforce faster, but should be all right.
So build up. What's your strategy gonna be?
Well, we're gonna have all the abilities just ready to go, right? I'm gonna drop the orbital on the high target. We're gonna have some last cannons,
Wicked.
and I've got 2 Bash Brothers and an Assault Marine in the drop pod, so
Nice.
this will be the final push.
Yeah. Do you have the Death Storm, or you're not gonna?
No Death Storms this time. I'm just a huge fan of the Dreadnoughts.
Yep.
Make sure my resources are coming in. She's still not getting repaired yet. Where are they? Oh! Well, it didn't freaking attack it, boys. Jeez. Oh, that's too funny. Oh, and they want to come in through there.
Yeah, so a different direction. Fingers crossed there's no units. I think you destroy the units that walk up.
Yeah, I think we're okay to go here.
Yeah.
We'll see. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. You're right.
All right.
This one's function is as follows.
Where are they? There they are, and they're repairing it.
This one serves as punishment. Redacted.
I love the Servidus quotes. That was great.
What's that?
The Servidus quotes. This one.
Yeah.
Oils for the Emperor.
They're amazing. They are repairing him, right? For her? Yep.
Yep.
Oh, they actually do it on the walk. That's good.
They do it. Yep. On the way. Let's continually work at it.
And now we're good on resources there. So this is going to have to be it. I think I set my rally points. I think that's the whole army.
We've scouted a small enemy force.
So let's see if we got what it takes. God dang it, I did it again. Oh, there it is!
Well, getting the orbital already. That makes
Oh,
sense.
yeah.
Control it.
Yeah.
Assault Marines deployed.
Wow.
It's floating?
Yeah.
That's the cheapo way to do a Wraith Knight. Or most of it.
Wow. Good. Oh man, you're prepared.
Yeah. That's how I do boss fights, unfortunately. He's like, ah, get out of here.
Run away.
Oh shit, he actually almost died. Oh, we still got waxed. We lost Gabriel.
Yep. She lost. What?
Preparing Assault Marines for deployment. Preparing Tactical Marines for deployment.
Kill that, at least. Look at the Dreadnought. That's what I love.
Ah, no. Dreadnought dead.
Yeah. Kill the gate, at least.
Whoa.
Oh.
That Wraith Knight, though. Now it's
Well,
gonna
this
do.
is it, what it opens.
That was some kind of special ability.
Yeah, it just opens a black hole.
Yep.
Alright, she'll just sit here and repair. I'm just trying to kill this gate. I can't even do that.
Behold the Dreadnought.
Okay, we did get it. On the last... Oh, shit.
They're around the ankles. Servitors are doing well, though. Servitors are doing well.
Alright. We're on cooldown with a lot of our stuff, but let's get...
For deployment.
You got a bunch of units coming up as well, ready
Yeah.
for you.
Preparing Servitor for deployment.
We have good money. We have good
Second
income.
wave. Second wave of war.
Servitor deployed. You have but to command.
She's getting repaired. Gabriel actually goes kind of quick.
Las Cannon Devastators are ready upon the field.
Things build fast. This cooldown's good too, because that's a really strong ability, but that's a good way to get right back in the fight. Oh, we can actually just go take that node real quick. Rokan time, right?
Yeah, we're all good.
Oh, then they're actually reinforcing from us. Again, gateways are super annoying, but, I mean, that's the Eldar way.
Yep.
Preparing Assault Marines for deployment.
Yeah. Soon you'll have everything come off from cooldown,
Yeah.
and then you'll be right back at full force.
They try to get out of the way.
Preparing Tactical Marines
Servitors
for
just there.
deployment.
Yeah. Still repairing. What are you doing, bud? Oh, I see. Oh, shit.
Solaria reporting.
Behold the dreadnought. May it bring us glory.
Las cannon team here.
Yeah, there's nothing over here. There's just a
Nope.
forest.
So that was where the Western Gate was. So you've already destroyed that. So you're all good.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Preparing
So that you've
assault
destroyed
marines
everything on the
for
map
deployment.
almost.
Stand
Yeah.
undaunted.
I'm a completionist.
Onward.
Devastator squad.
And then when these drop pods are ready to go, then we'll go again, and this will be done, and that'll be our final push. And I think the Wraith Knight's got like almost no health, but whatever it did that we didn't see off screen, it just annihilated.
Yep.
Really good AoE.
Behold the dreadnought.
More
May it bring
dreadnoughts.
us glory.
More dreadnoughts.
I love your strategy. It's just great.
Pod is available.
All the robots.
Just all the dreadnoughts.
Yeah, and the healing mechanic's really good because they're actually, my servitors are hotkeyed into the #1, but they keep doing their task, which is really
Yeah.
nice.
As long as you've assigned them to somewhere,
Heavy
if you
bolter
tell them to do something
devastators
else,
ready for drop.
they'll
Yeah.
stick on healing Solaria, which would be great.
That's good.
Do we have another? Yep, you have another dreadnought sitting
Oh,
there.
can't forget a dreadnought. Oh, and I should just take this anyways, actually. This is a free resource right here. Should be no army.
No, just a bunch of blood where Space Marines were.
Heavy bolter.
We'll drop in some heavy bolters and a dreadnought.
But I never truly led them. I will not make that mistake again.
All the money.
Heavy bolter devastator.
Send a rally there.
At your command.
Got the drop pods. I think it's time.
You got your orbital ready.
Orbital's ready. We're going to try to not do it mega cheapo this
He's
time.
almost dead though. Look at him
Yeah, I
go.
know.
Yeah.
Oh, and I've got Gabriel here too. Alright, final push.
Heavy bolter devastators are ready to drop at your command. Focus is lost.
Whoa. Ah, you were right.
Got it.
You're all good. Oh, just before she did the
Oh,
last
just
ability.
before it just nukes the squads.
Go out with a bang. Go out with a bang.
Yep.
Primary objective complete.
That's it.
We'll make our stand at the temple with
They're all running away.
Run them down, brothers.
What about her sister too, though? Solaria, right?
Yeah. That's all brothers in war.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
As long as you carry a big gun, you're welcome in war. Victory!
Very cool. All right, we'll set up for the next person, but yeah. And then let's switch to.
Oh, you have to alt-tab out of it.
Right.
Nice.
Get. There we are.
Yay!
All right. So guys, Carnage is going to come on at 1 o'clock if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yes.
So
Yep.
definitely head over to his channel and check that out. And then at 3 p.m., Jesse Cox will be on as well. All great personalities. It's going to be really cool to see their take on it. Carnage, obviously, his background is you know, Fall. I mean, he plays all games, but Fallout and kind of more the single player. So it'll be kind of fun to see his angle on the campaign. And then Jesse Cox is just he's a lore whore, but I don't know if he knows Warhammer 40K. So we'll
We're
have
gonna
to
find
see.
out. We're gonna find out. You did really well on the mission.
Yeah,
you
thank
did really
you.
well.
And just first impressions to you guys, like obviously I think something that makes me very happy is it's a gorgeous game from that gameplay trailer. Like a lot of times games will do that and then you're like, well, it's not really what it looks like though, but that's actually what it looks like. It still has the Dawn of War like cinematographic feel. It's, you know, I'm a StarCraft guy, but what I've always loved about Dawn of War is that when you watch a battle, there's guys dying differently, there's guys killing differently, so it looks like a battle, and that's actually really, really fun and cool. And that's still definitely going on here.
Yeah. How did you find the unit management? Now that it's a bigger scale of battle in comparison to the previous games.
Yeah, the strategy in this game is definitely, like you said, it's pretty hard. Like this is a melee unit, and it gets in on a range unit, and if that happens, they're dead pretty quick. So I can see like the real stress is going to be like I made a bunch of robots, so I like that, and that actually worked out kind of okay. But there's definitely going to be unit compositions that you want. Not necessarily, maybe in competitive more as like this is what they're going to tend towards, but in the campaign at least, it's more like, well, I'm going to have heavy last cannons, but I need them to be protected by assault marines.
Yeah.
And you got to be mindful of it too. Like a couple of times, Gabriel, he's like a god character, you would think, but if I'm not paying attention, he wanders forward. He's dead. He's dead actually pretty quick.
Yeah.
And I do like. Oh, go ahead.
With like the melee units, right? If they go into battle, there's going to be a bunch of range that are potentially going to be firing at them. So you need to support them with some more ranged units from that as well. So.
And things die quick too, but not too quick, which I think is a good balance, because you don't want a game where it's like you build up this big army, you go forward, they hit you with one ability, and everything's gone. That's actually like been part of the reason why some games in the past have been pretty bad. But in this game, if you're facing a Wraith Knight, it can nuke some small squads, and then it is like a final boss, and that's how it should be. I mean, think about Solaria. If she does her Gatling gun range thing and then fires missiles, she just killed 5 squads in 20 seconds. So
so it's imperative with like strategy going forward, right? Like, what is it? You can send a land speeder in there or send some scouts to be like, all right, what am I working with? And from there you can gauge what you've got to come up with. And then you can like, I guess, change what units you're going to take in, where you're going to place them before going in, all that sort of stuff. So it does depend greatly on your play style, whether or not you just like, all right, I'm going to build up a whole big army, I'm going to send them forward in melee and go for it. And that works really well. But then in some cases, there's going to be ones that work really well with melee units. They might have counteracted that. So it's all about, the strategy, which, if you guys have played Dawn of War previously, it's all about just gauging what you got to come up against.
I'm stoked. Yeah, and what I like too, I think one of the things that Dawn of War was a little bit held back for me, and again, it's because it was from 2001 and that era, but it was a little bit of a slower game. So like if you were like, oh god, there's an Eldar base in the top left of the map, it would take like 3 minutes to just get there. So it kind of like some of the missions stretched out to 45 minutes long, not because you were being challenged, but just the mechanics of the game. This one plays pretty quick, not too quick, which again is intimidating for a lot of people, even in the RTS genre. But in this one, I think it's a pretty good balance. This was a fairly large map, but there'd be like, oh no, I lost my army, I have to reinforce. Well, it took me like 2.5, 3 minutes to get my army back up.
Yeah. Which
is good. It shouldn't be instantaneous, because then it's meat grindery to make it a challenging game. So I really think it's struck a pretty good balance. I like that.
Yay.
So if you guys have any questions, we have a few minutes. We want to make time here for Cook Carnage, obviously. But like I said, while you guys are writing questions in the chat, just to tell you, I loved it. I think it's awesome. I'm excited for more. You guys said 2017, so
yes, 2017 release date. No, defined date so far. I'm seeing a question there, Sarge. When is the plan to show off orcs? So later on, not very far away. I'm so excited.
She's an orc girl, by the way.
They're my favorite. I love orcs. I'm more of like I'm gonna build a whole bunch of them and send them in, right? Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to show off orcs. So yeah, later on.
It's not playable yet, guys, but that's sometimes the good things are what you have to wait for.
Yeah.
Yep, they're available in Dawn of War 3, of course, which you said.
Of course.
Can you choose which champions heroes go on which mission?
Yeah, so the 3 that you saw on the side, the elite heroes, those are the 3 that you choose prior to going into the mission. For this mission specifically, we only gave access to Gabriel, Angelo, Solaria, and the Assault Terminators. There is more elites that are available that will define your strategy. So say you wanted to go for, I guess, I don't know, you wanted to choose Paladin instead for your Imperial Knight, so instead that's more of a melee, whereas Solaria is range. So yeah, you get to choose your 3 elites going in.
Is there a last stand mode in Dawn of War 3?
Well, I can't confirm anything like that. I'm sorry.
We'll see.
Further on, we'll have more information.
Where are the glorious Tau? I mean, it was asked earlier, but, there's the possibility for more races to come out later, guys. It just means you all have to buy the game and make it a huge success.
Expansions and such are in our history. Dawn of War 1 has the expansion. Dawn of War 2 is obviously, it's been a good mechanic and it's worked for us. Right now, Dawn of War 3, we're focusing on Space Marine, Eldar, and Orc, and those are the ones that we're focusing on right now. But, who knows what the future's going to bring.
Yeah.
Yep.
Someone asked about base building. It's limited to just your strategy, man. Like it looks like you can build absolutely anywhere. So if you build next to an opponent's base, that's going to be problematic. If you build too big of a base, you saw things go down really quick, especially those resource nodes. Like if you're not able to defend it, then you can get in trouble pretty quick. So
definitely. So once you feel comfortable on a map, you can put some buildings down there to make it easier to access some of your units, that sort of stuff.
Other Marine chapters available in multiplayer.
Blood Ravens is what we're going with, so, but not confirming anything else. Dow 2 Last Stand was awesome fun. Yes, I love Dow 2 Last Stand. It's great. It's something that I like the survival mode. It's really great.
No female Sin Space Marine or in Space Marine, but options mechanic in IG. Well, I mean that's what we were actually talking about this. Solaria is one of the focal point characters, and she gets to walk around an Imperial Knight, which is about as cool as it gets. So,
Yep.
I think that's awesome. It's a huge nod towards modern games that it's not just guys all the time now.
And the orcs will have no females.
Well, if you guys know
think
orc
there is.
lore, there aren't any
There
females
aren't, yeah.
actually. They're the boys.
Yeah, man. And they're fungus. They don't really.
No,
You know.
they build stuff and they kill stuff. And they just run around and yell. That's what they want to do.
Yes, we look forward to Eldar. So we're going to have some female representation there. as
Eldar,
well.
yep.
Yep. Will there still be army painter? Yes, so we're going to have an army painter. No worries there.
Wow. Like in game, you can paint your army.
Yeah, from the previous
I
ones,
didn't do
you
that.
You can paint,
Really?
paint your yeah, there's an army painter for sure. Yeah.
I had no idea.
Yeah, I remember like from Dawn of War 2. I'm kind of colorblind, so I can sometimes get lost if my
Oh,
units
so you do
are
that for
around.
you?
So I prefer making my Space Marines bright yellow. So just because
That would be hard to miss.
Yeah.
Will multiplayer be shown off later at PAX? Not this PAX.
No, so we're not showing any multiplayer as yet, but stay tuned. Multiplayer is huge for us. Obviously, we love multiplayer. Multiplayer is a huge part of Dawn of War 2 and Dawn of War 1. So, yeah, we're going to have a lot to show you coming forward. So, not yet, though. We're only at the start, so we've only just shown first
Yeah.
gameplay. So, or I had hands-on gameplay, so
Well,
just
I
a
mean,
little bit
no
longer to
bugs,
wait.
the whole
Just a little
mission.
bit
It's good.
longer.
Imperial Fist, yep, they're yellow. You guys are still talking about orcs' genders. I like it. You should read their lore, man. They produce like fungus.
Yeah. Someone says up here, TBO, orcs are literal mushrooms. It's so
Yeah,
great. Well,
they are.
They that's how they're just fungus. They just grow,
Yep.
That's why they're always kind of everywhere.
They don't really talk too much about that, obviously, because it's not super interesting in the Warhammer lore. But that is what they say.
Yeah.
They just.
I thought it was interesting. I was like,
Well, it's
yeah.
interesting, but I guess they don't want to like. It gets hard to explain. Like there's
Yeah.
just like orc mushrooms everywhere or something like that. It's like yeah, that's where they come from.
We'll call them orc mushrooms from here on. The 3 races confirmed: orc mushrooms,
Yep.
Space Marines, and Eldar.
So guys, you can't. I don't think you can ask. Keep the questions a little bit away from like expansions in the future. They're just focused on releasing this game right now and making it as awesome as possible. So
Yeah, for sure. And
we
multiple-
all are like we want our races out there and stuff, but it's undecided. It'll happen or it won't.
Yeah. So right now, yeah, just the 3. I noticed a question in there, will there be mod support? Yes. So that was a question earlier that we had in the stream. Modding is definitely important to us. Our mods, they've done so well with keeping the multiplayer and, Dawn of War 2 and Dawn of War 1 alive. And we really appreciate that they've worked so hard to do
Yeah.
that. And it's been, it's imperative. I'm in contact with the mods. So going forward, we're going to make sure that we get input as to what modding requirements are needed. And we'll release modding information later on.
Korkafloff asked if they talked about the Titan classes yet. Do you want to disclose that? You've said that there will be more, but it's a secret.
Well, you've seen, yeah,
Wraith
I'll keep it
Knight.
a secret. Yeah, the Wraith Knight. We have said that there is going to be a Paladin, so it was more of a melee.
Oh, a
setup.
Paladin Knight.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the one that you saw in the trailer, right? With the anyway.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, but for the other races and such, I can't delve more into details. And yeah, there are more elites. There's obviously a full roster of elites for every.
Well,
single
in the
unit,
fluff,
so.
the melee knight is the gallant. Actually.
Oh, okay.
Push my glasses up. The paladin has a melee weapon, but it also has a ranged weapon. So maybe
Yep.
that's what you're talking about. But yeah, someone already asked that one. Necroterios. The campaign is going to allow you to play the other races, but it's not going to be all orc, all Eldar, all Space Marine, which I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times what happens, kind of like in Battlefleet Gothic, well, no, that actually only had one campaign, but it's like, this is the one that you're intended to play, then the other 2 are like, they're all right, but not great.
Yeah,
That's
so it's
fine.
going to be, I guess, one campaign. So on the say, for example, for the first mission, you will play as the Space Marine. As the second, you will play as the Eldar, and you'll see what happened from the first mission with the Space Marine and and then you play as the Orc. So we go through that way. So there'll be some missions that you play as Orcs, some missions you'll play as Space Marines. So not like not like down like Retribution, where you had to select it before going in.
Okay, guys, just a couple more questions so we can make time so that comfortably Co-Carnage can get there. What's up, Kevin? You're in there. Super interested in Dawn of War. You should be, bud. I just played it. It's awesome. The campaign at least will be really great, but I actually with it at this speed, because that was my concerns. I played Dawn of War 1, and it was really good for its time, like I said earlier, but like it's just too slow. I would never want to sit through there and play against somebody.
Yeah.
This seems quick enough that I could actually see some pretty cool stuff multiplayer-wise. And then we'll see what you guys come out with, but if there's options to scale that too, or if there's competitive mode, that'd be really cool.
Yeah. We're looking forward to showing off more and yeah, gauging what people would like to see going forward as well to make it an even better sort of, yeah.
And one person asked about resources. That's actually to me, that's one of the high points. You capture a node, and then you pick which kind of resource you want to get out of there, up to 3, or it could specify that 2 are power, 1 is reclamation, and then or vice versa. But I liked actually how fragile they were. When someone came over and killed it, it was like 1 or 2 squads would kill it and then capture it pretty quick.
Yeah.
Obviously, you have drop pods and you have the ability to do stuff to respond to it, or you can make a defense on it. But economy and being able to harass that is an important part of a competitive or just a challenging RTS, I would say. There's too many games where like it's just in the middle of your base and you mine it over time. Like gold mines in Warcraft 2 and 3, their advantage was that they mined out. That was the challenge of them. But otherwise, you never really got to someone's gold except for in competitive games.
Yeah.
So. Any other questions for Kelly or about the game, guys? And again, just try to keep it away from asking about the distant future, because she's not going to be able to answer that. How responsive did it feel? It felt very smooth. It did. It does have the characteristic that's funny of Dawn of War, because like if you don't tell a guy to attack something, like I had that rally point where they're at the gate and they're just like, no,
yeah,
we can't get through it. So that's actually that's a challenging part of the game. It's not necessarily a drawback. It's just like that's one of the challenges there.
There is a function to, if you're sending them somewhere, you can do the Control A and click, where it's like the attack thing.
Move.
So on the way, they will attack whatever they come up against. Whereas if it's just clicking otherwise, they're just going to go like, I'm going to go there, sort of thing. So. And
it felt very smooth. If I grabbed a unit and told them to get out of a fight, they would do it immediately, as opposed to like keep fighting and then move backwards to get stuck. Like you didn't have to spam the action. If you told them to do something, they would do it. And then, like I said, I really like that the servitors will repair. And even if you have them in the same hotkey and you tell them to move somewhere, they'll continue to do that action, which is a healing mechanic's really important in a game like, in any RTS really, so that's good.
Especially for your big units as well.
Yeah.
So the ones that, they get easy damage and the ones that you just want to keep in there, especially for Solaria. Just having them connected and just always healing, just because she's so slow, getting her back to the base to heal and such, is just, yeah.
She needs to be healed mobile. Kevin's got to behave. So he's waving at you. So potential for esports. Yeah, I already asked her that, and the good response is they're going to come out with this game and make it as kick-ass as possible, and maybe talk about that later.
Yeah. So right now we're sort of trying to gauge and getting a lot of we haven't talked about multiplayer yet. We haven't really talked about any of the features that we're going to have in regards to multiplayer as yet. So all that stuff is still up in the air. And yeah, we're just trying to find out what would work with our audience, what people will like, all that.
I like this
stuff.
one. This is a good one.
Well,
so there are going to be replays and spectator modes type of thing.
Yes, yeah, there will
Awesome.
be. At the moment, we can't define what they're going to look like as yet, but yes.
Cool. Well, all right. So, guys, we're going to wrap it up because, again, a big part of this, why this was so awesome for me, was Kelly set time for me to see and play the game before the stream started. So I want to give some time to Co-Carnage as well. But
throw him in the deep end. No kidding.
Is there any final thoughts from you or anything you want to say to them?
No, just thanks so much for coming in.
Yeah.
It's really great to get in, to be getting impressions of what people are thinking. Obviously, this is our first North American hands-on that we've had. We were at Gamescom earlier for First European, so getting hands-on has been imperative for us in gaining feedback. And this is a big stage for us, wanting to what changes need to be made, what improvements, what people think of it really, and we're so excited that we're finally showing it off to people and getting the excitement that people have got from being like, I'm a huge Dow fan and I finally get to play it. So it's been so great.
They're going to be happy. I just everyone that liked Dawn of War, you're going to like this because as far as I can tell, it's a melding of 1 and 2, and it's an improvement on them tremendously. It feels very modern, feels very good, but also reminiscent of those games. So
yeah.
And if you missed earlier, she also said there's going to be more of that kick-ass trailer for this game. That quality of cutscenes are going to be in the game, which I am mega pumped for. So I think that's going to do it for us from here. But like I said, Co-Carnage is going to be on in about 15 minutes. It'll be on his channel. And then at 3 p.m. Pacific time, which is in 2 hours and 2 hours and 15 minutes, Jesse Cox will be on. So you're going to see some different personalities play this game. As a signing off, if you liked what you saw, make sure you consider subscribing because you can watch that VOD then and click that follow button. But we'll be seeing more Dawn of War 3 in the future from my channel for sure. I'm an RTS nut, but a Dawn of War. I'm a Warhammer nut, so it's perfect. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you later.
Yay! Thanks so much for joining, everybody.